Havisham Primary had been judged good on almost every Ofsted measure, but its safeguarding systems, like keeping records of staff background checks, weren't up to standard. That means a school must be rated inadequate, an outcome that led the head teacher, Ruth Perry, to take her own life. Today, Ofsted announced reforms which will mean schools that are only failing on safeguarding will be re-inspected within 3 months, so they have a chance to swiftly reverse an inadequate rating. It's proposed complaints from schools about how they've been judged will be processed more quickly, and heads can share the provisional Ofsted report with their colleagues rather than bearing that burden alone.
Everything that we do, we're constantly looking at with a critical eye to say, can we do it better? Is there a way we can make it a better experience? We're a responsive inspectorate and a responsive regulator.
But the National Education Union says the bigger issue is the variable quality of the inspection teams.
Head teachers and teachers don't really want to be inspectors because they want to be in schools leading teaching and learning. So it's not an attractive job. It doesn't attract the best candidates, and therefore they are able to do inspections which are worth the paper they're written on.
Oh, so obviously the computer room. Andy is a secondary head teacher who used to be an Ofsted inspector until a recent inspection of his own school left him disillusioned with the system.
I personally, and I know my colleagues in the school, felt absolutely destroyed after what was a solidly good inspection. And on day 2, I'm sat there kind of considering my options, and then the school is receiving we did receive good in every category. Now, if that's a good inspection, I think how are people being made to feel on inspections where it's not good? So that's a real worry for me, and I think that says a lot about some of the inspectors who I've recently experienced, not all.
Opposition to the current system has strengthened. In March, staff at this school in Berkshire refused to let inspectors in, but the government is resisting calls for more significant change.
The changes today take account of some of the circumstances that case highlighted, but I think it's also important to acknowledge that Ofsted plays a critical, a vital, a really important role in helping to drive up school standards, and school standards are improving.
Ruth Perry's suicide shone an uncomfortable light on the stress Ofsted inspections generate, and it seems today's changes won't satisfy those urging wider reform. Catherine Jones, 5 News.